All right, welcome back. I am so excited about what we're uncorking today. We are on a quest, you and I, to find that perfect bottle. You know the one, it's got history, it's got amazing flavor, but the price tag doesn't make you cry. Well, I think I've found it, right in the heart of Tuscany. Let's get into it.
You know, there's this wonderful Italian writer, Mario Soldati, who said wine is the poetry of the earth. And that's exactly the vibe for today. We're looking for something that's not just a drink, but a story from the land itself. This quote it really sets the stage perfectly.
And speaking of stories from the land, get this. This is a mind blower. People were making wine on these exact hills in Montalcino before the Roman Empire was even a thing. Seriously, the Etruscans were there tending to vineyards. We're talking about a tradition that is ancient. It's just incredible.
So, what is this amazing wine we're talking about? It comes from a producer called Poggio il Castellare. And you know, like with so many things in Italy, the name itself tells you a story. So, let's decode it.
Okay, so Poggio, that just means small hill. And il Castellare, that means the castle. Put them together, you get the castle on the small hill. And this isn't just some clever marketing name. It's because they've literally found ruins of an old settlement with houses and towers right there on the property. So when you drink this, you're literally tasting history.
But you know, the history here, it's not just in the ancient ruins. It's in the bloodline of the people who make the wine. And that story is just as rich as the wine itself. We are not talking about some giant, faceless corporation. This is all about family legacy.
And just look at this timeline. It's wild. The Baroncini family got into the wine game all the way back in 1489. Let that sink in. That is over 500 years of knowledge and passion passed down through generations. And today, it's being carried on by Bruna and her son Samuele. That kind of continuity is it's so rare and so special.
So what is it about this one small hill that makes it so perfect for growing grapes? Well, it all comes down to one magic word: terroir. It's a French term, yeah, but the idea is pure Italian soul. It's the unique mix of the hilly landscape, that gorgeous Tuscan sun, and really mineral-rich soil. All of that goodness gets concentrated right into the grapes.
So we've got the perfect place, we've got the perfect family legacy. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of how they actually transform those perfect grapes into the incredible wine that ends up in our glass.
So here's the game plan for this Rosso di Montalcino. Step 1. It's made from 100% Sangiovese grapes, the absolute king of Tuscany. Step 2. After they're picked by hand, the juice hangs out with the grape skins for about a week. And step 3, it gets aged for 10 months in oak barrels. Every single one of these steps is absolutely crucial.
And that 1 week of skin contact, that's not just for kicks. That is the secret. It's what gives the wine that stunning, deep, ruby red color. And when you hold it up to the light, you can see these beautiful little hints of violet. It's just gorgeous to look at.
Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for. The bottle's open, a glass is poured, it's time to taste. And hey, if you're just dipping your toes into traditional Italian wines, this part is especially for you. We're going to walk through exactly how to get the most out of this experience.
Now, before you even take your first sip, your eyes can tell you a lot. So the big question is, how do we read the wine? What clues is it giving us right here in the glass?
Go ahead and give your glass a good swirl. See those little streaks that slowly run down the inside of the glass? Wine lovers call those legs. The slower and thicker those legs are, the more body and alcohol the wine usually has. It's a neat little visual trick.
And speaking of alcohol, those legs were telling us the truth. This bottle clocks in at a very respectable 13.5%. That tells you right away this isn't just some light, fruity drink. It's got some real structure, some real substance to it. All right, now for the best part. When you take a sip, boom, you're going to get these fantastic notes of bright cherry and raspberry. But what I think is truly special is the feel of it in your mouth. It is so smooth and perfectly balanced. The tannins are super low, which means you don't get any of that bitter, dry feeling. It just finishes beautifully clean and dry.
Okay, so we've established it's delicious, it's complex, it has an incredible story, but here's the kicker. This is where it goes from being a great wine to an absolute must-buy. This is the hidden gem part. You are getting a taste of luxury without that luxury price tag.
So this wine is a Rosso di Montalcino, and it has a DOC designation on the label. Now it's made in the same place with the same grape as its world-famous and very expensive big brother, Brunello di Montalcino, and that one has a DOCG label. So what's the difference?
Well, it really comes down to that extra letter, G. It stands for Garantita, which just means guaranteed. It's the absolute top tier of Italian wine classification, and the rules are way stricter. The biggest difference for us? Aging. A Brunello has to age for at least 5 years before it can even be sold. Our Rosso is ready to drink much sooner, and that makes it way more accessible.
And here's the bottom line. This is what it all comes down to. You can find this bottle of Rosso for around $20. A decent Brunello? You're starting at 40, maybe 50 bucks, and the price just goes up, sometimes way up from there. You're getting the same grape, from the same special land, from the same passionate families, for a tiny fraction of the cost. It's a no-brainer.
So you've got your bottle, you're hyped, and now you're wondering what you should eat with it to really make it shine. Let's talk about some classic Tuscan food pairings that are just going to take this wine to the next level.
This wine has enough backbone to stand up to some seriously flavorful food. Think game meats, like wild boar or venison. A big, rich steak would be amazing. Or just do it the classic Italian way, with a beautiful board of local cheeses and salami. It's a fantastic food wine.
But honestly, the best pairing advice I ever got for this wine was from the friend who introduced me to it. He just said, I'm actually going to drink this with nothing. That's how good it is. And you know what? He's totally right. It is fantastic all by itself.
So, to wrap it all up, this Poggio Il Castellare Rosso di Montalcino is just an outstanding taste of Tuscany. It's not some huge commercial label. This is a small-time, hands-on, manual operation. It is a genuine craft product and a true hidden gem that gives you incredible bang for your buck.
And that's all for this one. Thanks for catching a buzz with your cuz. I really hope you seek this bottle out and enjoy it. We'll be back really soon with more deep dives into the incredible world of Italian wine. Cheers.